Well, good morning, Bryce. I just wanted to do a little vlog for you, an e-moto vlog on the way to work this morning, and just talk to you a bit. So get my arse comfortable. Just talk to you a bit about the pros and cons of e-mopeds or e-choppers, call them what you want. So, good weather's here, so I've started commuting to work now on my e-chopper, and I'm down in Devon. So I'll tell you a little bit about the e-chopper. It's I picked it up about 6 months ago and got it for a good price. Now, to get one of these registered in the UK is an absolute nightmare. Luckily, I managed to get one that had just been registered by this chap, and it took him 6 months to get it registered. Now, they say the government's all in for the eco thing, everyone going electric, but try getting one of these registered, and it certainly doesn't seem that way. So anyway, my e-chopper, it runs a 2000 watt motor. I'm running a 30 amp hour battery on it at 60 volts. Now I'm about 19 stone now, thanks to my keto and alcohol diet. I've lost 3 stone actually. And for me, I'd probably get 15 miles range on the battery and a top speed of about 37 miles an hour. Now, when you buy or import one of these from China or whatever, here we go, we're going uphill now, so we're slowing right down. They do come restricted for the UK market, and they're restricted to 45 kilometres an hour, which I believe is about 27 miles an hour. That's in order for them to be legally registered as equivalent to a 50cc moped. But I quickly found out how to unrestrict them, and now it's unrestricted to about 61 kilometres an hour, which is about 37, 38 miles an hour, but it will go up to about 70 kilometres an hour. So that's what I'm dealing with, that's what the bike is. Now, as you can see in the video, I'm going up, this is my first steep hill on the way to work, and my speed went down to about 27 kilometres an hour. It's the annoying thing about these, it's all in kilometres an hour, you can't change it to miles per hour, so I'm converting it all on the fly. So it's my first steep hill. Driving one of these in Devon, it's a hilly area. Now, if you're driving the other side of the country, Norfolk or something, or in a city, these are absolutely perfect. But with, like I say, with the hills and everything, I'm probably getting 15 miles range on it tops. Now, as for the rest of it, well, clearly it is free tax, very cheap insurance, and very, very cheap to charge up. It costs about 20 pence to charge this battery. It is only a 5 amp trickle charger, I suppose, and takes 3 hours to charge. That's the only disadvantage. And of course, the other disadvantage is they don't plug into car charging ports out in supermarket car parks and stuff like that, which I think was a big oversight on their part. But then again, you can't trickle charge off them. They're all sort of fast charging things, so that was never going to work. I do believe there are some people who have got the Surons who have made an adapter to be able to plug them into the Type 2 connectors of the e-charge, of the e-things, whatever they're called. But it's all untested. they're not officially sold. I know you can get reducers and stuff, but you're talking a lot of money there. And with the batteries for one of these costing about 600 quid, I don't really want to play about with it, you know. So anyway, yeah, the commute to work. I work. This journey's about just over 3 miles, probably 3.4 miles actually, and it's very hilly. I've just gone up I went up my first big hill. This is down the small hill into a little place called Weir Gifford. And the next hill is the real problem for me. If I don't have a fully charged battery on the next hill I'm coming to, my speed does go down to about 12 to 14 kilometres an hour, which it's not a long hill, so it's not the end of the world, but and it's I've never ever seen another vehicle on the lane I go up either, so it's not like I'm holding up traffic. I'm quite happily going through the village of Weir Gifford now, 53, 54 kilometres an hour. Absolutely no problem. And for a big bloke like me to be pulled along at that speed on a technically a moped, I suppose, but an e-chopper. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad at all. Now, if you see some of my other videos, I have taken it, and I will be taking it through the summer. Oh, horse crap, look. Oh, pick that up my tyres later. Yeah, I will be taking it on holiday with me. I did build a trailer for it out of an old horse box that I got for free off a farmer. A rusty old horse box, been sitting out in this field for 20 years. I'll put a picture of it up just there. I bet it won't come up there. So here it goes. This is the next big hill. So yeah, it's getting me up this hill. This is not the steepest part of the hill, and I'm down to 19, 18 kilometres an hour. But I know it'll get me up because it's not the first time I've done this journey. I did test it a few times before I started commuting on it at the weekend, and it seems to do fine. It is a lovely journey anyway. I mean, down here in Devon, going up the lanes. Only problem is if you meet some boy racer, shall we say, coming the other way down these lanes, he'll soon have you in the hedges. Yeah, you don't want to be getting in the way of anything like that. And of course, tractors. If a tractor comes down, towing something, he's not going to reverse, and I've got to reverse this because it's not wide enough for both of us. So anyway, yeah, back to this commute to work. There we go. I'm over the steepest part of the hill, picking up speed again now. This gradient here, I mean, that gradient's about 1 in 4, which in real money, I don't know what that is, but I'm old school, I call it 1 in 4. So should you buy one of these e-choppers if you live somewhere rural? Well, rural's okay as long as it's flat. If it's rural in Norfolk, it's brilliant. But should you buy one in a hilly area like this? Well, let me just say yes, because you know, as I said before, I'm a big bloke, and it's getting me up these hills. It's not getting me up fine. Well, it is if you don't mind doing 12 miles an hour up hills, like, you know. But yeah, if you're a more average sized bloke or a smaller bloke. Oh, here we go. There's a car. See, so right. This is the problems we have. See, I've got a car. And I'm not saying anything about the driver, but you think the driver would go back. There we go. You know, I can say it's a bike. Why not just back up? But there we go. So yeah, should you buy one of these? Well, absolutely yes. They are brilliant for getting about. I can get to work and back twice on this with the battery I've got. which is about 12 miles, and I say with those hills I've got to take into consideration, isn't too bad at all. So yeah, so they're a lot better for riding around cities, obviously, but they do work perfectly out in the country, out in the sticks. So go out, get yourself some cheap wheels for running about. And here we are, we're just coming up to work. So thanks for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel, like and share this video, hit the bell icon. I've got a new series coming up with spam carving with power tools. That will be going live this weekend, and I'm at work, so I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. And I've missed the car park. Oh dear, look. Jesus Christ. Car park's over here, look, I'm not doing it.